So I just want to talk with you guys about visualization in general. What is visualization? I believe that we all visualize whether we know it or not. To me, visualizing is mentally seeing, hearing, feeling, visually seeing something in your head. That's what I perceive visualization to be. Now, I want to give you a quick example before I get into the chapter here. You ever go to the grocery store, the food store, the supermarket, and decide that, hey, I'm going to get 3 things. I need some milk, bread, and eggs. I'm walking in the door. You pull into the parking lot, you park. In your mind, when you think loaf of bread, don't you instantly think of the aisle that the loaf of bread is in? Don't you instantly visualize that, okay, the bread's in this aisle. I'm going to get this type of bread. You know what the loaf of the bread looks like. You're visualizing. You are visualizing, and you bring your body into the store to the loaf of bread and you go grab it. So I believe we all visualize. It doesn't have to be as vivid and colorful as a movie or a cinema that you would watch on TV or on your phone. But sometimes when I visualize, they're just like light little faint silhouettes, and I can oftentimes hear voices or hear other people. I can definitely hear my own voice, and I can hear my thoughts in the mind of other people. But yeah, when you are going to the store and thinking about grabbing something, that loaf of bread, you are visualizing it and you're bringing your mind there. And wherever you bring your mind, your body is going to follow. So if you see that loaf of bread on the shelf and you decide to go get it, you get in your car or your walk or however you transport and you go get it. So think about visualization like something else that you want that maybe isn't a loaf of bread. Think about owning a beautiful black Range Rover, a really nice sporty car. If you can visualize yourself behind the wheel of that car and the interior leather and the beautiful black exterior and the nice rims that is on the car, and visualize yourself driving it, your body is going to follow your mind. You may not know the means that you're going to take to get to that Range Rover, but wherever the mind goes, the body will eventually follow. Just like the loaf of bread, just like making more money, just like being in a romantic relationship. When you can visualize and mentally go there, your body will follow your mind. Now that is why we do affirmations. That is why we do visualization. That is why we go within and see ourselves already in possession, already in the state of that which we desire. That's one reason. It's because your body always follows your mind. Where you go in imagination, there you will go also. Okay? You just have to believe it, and you have to go there repeatedly. So maybe going to get a loaf of bread is more believable for you and more natural than driving a beautiful Mercedes-Benz or a Range Rover or a Tesla or whatever car you love. But it doesn't have to be. When you can identify that your inner being is always projecting outward, then driving the car is just as easy as going to pick up a loaf of bread. Because as we recreate it within ourselves and go get it, you don't have to create obstacles. The very fact that you think that something is hard, you've created it to be hard. There are things that I am doing today that I used to tell myself, oh, I can't do that. I can't. And because I said I can't, my mind listened, my body followed. I can't do that. We can't do that. And therefore we don't. But when you say, I can, I am, it's done, the body follows the mind. So visualization. Use this in the morning, use this midday, use this in the evening. In this chapter, I ask you to create a scene that implies that your wish is already fulfilled. Now, say that your objective is to make $10,000 a month. An end scene may be you sitting in front of the computer, logging into your bank account and going, oh my gosh, I'm so excited I made $10,000. It may be the inner conversation with you sitting with your mom or your dad or your best friend and going to them, guess what? I had the best sales month ever. I made $10,000. I'm so excited. And them affirming back to you, oh my gosh, Corinne, you did $10,000? Yes, I did. It was so fun. It was so easy to make $10,000. Wow, I'm so proud of you for making $10,000. And as you create this inner conversation, oftentimes a mental image of that scene populates. And that's why I say these practices, they all go together. They all overlap. It may seem like I gotta visualize, I gotta script, I gotta do affirmations, I gotta have inner conversations. All that shit is the same, okay? We're providing definition and structure to them, but you will find, I know you will find that when you are saying your affirmations, they start to sound like you're talking to yourself, which is a conversation. When you're deliberately having a conversation with a friend, with a loved one about, oh my gosh, it's so wonderful that I made $10,000. Like, yo, this is so amazing. That's why your affirmations have to sound very natural to you, because you're not going to start talking to your friend like, I create magnificent abundance in my life every day, and I am now dubbed with $10,000 every single month. No, this shit sounds fake. Make it real to how you speak. Make it real the way you speak. It should sound natural. As you have these inner conversations, a scene, a visual, it pops up in your head. It's so natural. Manifesting is so natural and so easy. And all these practices are just the way our brain normally works. All we're doing is segmenting things that we naturally do as human beings. As gods of our reality, we naturally talk with other people in our head. And they naturally hear that. They naturally do. It operates through the method of telepathy. So this stuff is really, really natural. It's really normal. It's very easy. It's easy to apply. The reason why I asked you to write it down is because you want to go back to it repeatedly, repeatedly, repeatedly. Repetition is the mother of learning, as we were told growing up. And so what you repeat to yourself over and over and over sticks in your head. So visualize, create whatever scene. It should feed off of your script. It should feed off of your affirmation. It should feed off your conversations, inner conversations. By the time you get to this little section on visualization, it should be so easy. You should already have one in your head. So that's your visualization. Hope that helped you guys, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.